Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Over the weekend, Mike Donais was on Time's stream and he talked a lot about Battlegrounds and what's coming next for Battlegrounds, including some new minions coming on December 5th, and he also mentioned that on Tuesday, now that would be tomorrow, there's going to be a new patch for Battlegrounds as well, one that changes the way the matchmaking rating functions, so that if you have played a lot of games, your matchmaking rating will fluctuate more. So you will lose more rating for losses, you will gain more rating for wins. So you don't get stuck as easily as you currently do. And the importance of the early games that you play is going to be less. He also confirmed that 4 new heroes will come to Hearthstone Battlegrounds on Tuesday, and 4 existing heroes will rotate out of the way. We don't have all the details yet, but last week 4 heroes were leaked, and these have been sort of soft confirmed by Donais, because Donais was asked, okay, we're going to have 3 League of Explorers members, and we're going to have Sindragosa, and where's Reno? Why is Reno not here? And he answered that Reno was bugged, so Reno couldn't join yet. So when you answer like that, then that kind of confirms, but we'll have to wait and see what the heroes are going to be, what are the exact hero powers going to be. But this is the leaked info from last week, which so far seems quite reliable. So it looks like we would be getting Bran Bronzebeard. And if this is accurate, Battlebrand passive hero power after you play a battlecry minion, give a random friendly minion +1/+1, then this would be really, really strong. Because right now, playing Brand strategies with battlecries is a very effective way to win games. Buffing up your amalgams, battlecry minions are used a ton, and having every battlecry minion also give an additional +1/+1, that is a really big deal. So I'd expect Bran to be a top tier hero. Then there is Elise Tallseeker, lead explorer, passive hero power. When you upgrade Bob's Tavern, get a recruitment map. We don't have exact details on how the recruitment map works. It's supposed to be a 3 gold spell. Discover a minion from Tavern tier. But what Tavern tier? Is this something Elise specific? Is this the tier that you upgraded to? I mean, it costs the same as buying a minion, so maybe it is from the tier that you just upgraded to. But even if that's the case, then it's still very, very strong, because discovering a minion, it's more probable that you can discover a specific minion that you want than to get that minion with a full set of rerolls with all of your gold. Just let that sink in for a moment. This is a very, very powerful tutoring effect, and Elise looks like it's going to be a really strong hero if this discovers minions from your current Tavern tier. The 3rd League of Explorers member, Lemuriangulten, with Power Up. 1 gold hero power, give a random friendly minion +1/+1 after you sell a minion, refresh this. So this kind of reminds me of Dancing Daryl, and with Daryl you can just buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell, and that way you can buff up an individual minion a ton. It's not quite as easy with Finley, because you pay 3 gold for every minion that you buy. When you sell it you get 1 gold, so then you could use that 1 gold to use this hero power. So you could give a couple of buffs per turn, if you're cycling through some battle cries for example, if you don't use that gold for rerolling. So this seems to me a little bit weaker effect. Like compare to something like Jaraxxus and you can get up to like +7/+7 for your board overall, because it buffs all of your demons. But this can go anywhere you want, so that is an upside. Like buffing key minions so that something like Zap doesn't target them, they have enough attack. But still this seems weaker than Bran and Elise. And the final 4th leaked hero, not Reno, Reno was bugged, but should be Sindragosa, Stay Frosty. Passive hero power, at the end of your turn frozen minions get +1/+1. So you can freeze minions in the tavern in order to buy them later. And you can even freeze them for multiple turns. Sometimes people do that in order to get a good discover effect out of them. When you buy a triple, you want to keep that 1 minion out there until you're on a tavern tier that you want to be on. Then you buy to get that triple and get that discover on the tier that you want. And this makes those frozen minions get +1/+1, so you can keep something frozen for a couple of rounds, and then it will get bigger. Overall, I'm not too thrilled about this, because it seems that it's very low tempo. Even in the early game, you're constantly upgrading your tavern tier. If you freeze stuff, then it stays there, and it blocks new better minions from appearing higher tier minions. On the other hand, if you're offered some good stuff early on, and you freeze them, like for your 6 gold turn, if you freeze them on the previous turn, then you buy 2 minions with +1/+1 bonus on your 6 gold turn. I can totally see that there are some scenarios where Sindragosa gets a really good early start. But there are also many scenarios where Sindragosa just isn't able to utilize this properly, or if you try to use this, then you just get weaker minions even though they get the buff. We were told that the 4 heroes would rotate out in order to put 4 heroes in. Those were the leaked heroes, there's no confirmation of those yet, but we did get confirmation that the 2 best heroes and the 2 weakest heroes were going to go out. We don't know what the 2 weakest heroes are, but it was said that the 2 strongest heroes are Maleficent Menastorm and King Mukla, both of whom will have their hero power revisited and made weaker. Right now these are the mech buffer and the beast buffer, and well, they are pretty awesome. Especially Maleficent, because there are so many mechs in the game, you can easily force mechs as your composition, and then having +1/+1 on all of those, then that just allows you to steamroll the early game. But they are on their way out tomorrow. And 2 other heroes will be on their way out as well. We don't know about those yet, but the leaked ones seem pretty likely to come. Lots of stuff going on in the Battlegrounds. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.